Well, an Oklahoma state question is leaving it up to the voters to decide on minimum wage increases and other important matters. In this morning's political segment, lawmakers say there are some issues with the state question and people need to look closely before casting their ballots.
And good morning and welcome to Your Vote Counts. I'm Scott Mitchell, Jon Echols, Jason Dunnington, and there's going to be maybe a state question on minimum wage. Got people talking this week. What's it all about?
Yeah, a state question 832 is going to potentially be on the ballot. This is one of those deals where the legislature can put a state question on the ballot or the people can put a state question on the ballot. Right now, it's going through the legal process to see if it has muster in order to be able to collect signatures to put it on the ballot. What the state question about is minimum wage and whether or not we would increase the minimum wage. This would more than double the minimum wage in Oklahoma. I have two basic questions on this. One, who makes minimum wage? I've got a high school kid at home that makes way above minimum wage right now serving ice cream. The second one is the state question is so opposed to this, but they also say no one pays minimum wage. So does anyone pay minimum wage? Who makes minimum wage? I think there's a lot of questions still to answer before we get to the vote on this.
Yeah, and this, by the way, this happens a lot in our medical marijuana, Medicaid expansion. People do this themselves. What do you think about this topic?
Well, I think it's going to go down, and here's why. Some strategic blunders that have made inside the state question. It doesn't just raise the minimum wage. That's what they're going to tell you. What it does is tie all future minimum wage increases to a national cost of living number, something that has nothing to do with the state of Oklahoma. And second, it puts in the Constitution. I don't know why we didn't learn that from the eyeglass case. The citizens are sick of putting stuff in the Constitution, and tying Oklahoma's hands constitutionally to anything for some national database, that's not going to work. It's dishonest to say all this is a minimum wage increase. There are fundamental flaws inside the state question, and that's why I think it's going to go down unless they go back to the drawing board.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. Now, one thing that's on the ballot in Oklahoma City coming up, people in Tulsa know you've got BOK Center, and BOK Center is beating Paycom and getting concerts, a lot of things. The Thunder don't want to do a long-term lease. This is going to be a hot topic in December. Your thoughts about the upcoming arena vote?
Yeah, so Tulsa did a great job with the BOK Center. It's been highly successful, great concerts. Oklahoma City needs to respond, and that's good for Oklahoma, for the whole state. They need to pass this Thunder Arena vote. I think we're going to pass the Thunder Arena vote. You know, it's like a budget. Is everything inside of it perfect? No. Is it exactly what I would have done? No. But we need to do what it takes to keep the Thunder here in the state of Oklahoma. At the end of the day, it has been a great boon to the entire state. We see what happens in Tulsa when you get a better arena, and about every 30 years, you're just going to have to build a new one if you want to be a major city. So I encourage everyone to go out and vote. I encourage them to vote yes.
Okay, a little statistic I found. Since World War II, most arenas built in this country have public financing. Only about 14 haven't. Baltimore Colts, San Diego Chargers, Oakland A's. You know, this is the way the world is working.
Yeah, it is, and the vote's coming up on December the 12th. Like all votes here, you'll have a chance of early voting that weekend before, and then the vote on December 12th, and it's just a yes-no vote. Do you want a new arena that the Thunder would play in, or do you not, if you live in Oklahoma City? I'm a yes vote on this. I think that it's an easy vote for anyone in Oklahoma City that wants to see continued progress in our city. I also know that we have a lot of other issues that need to be solved. We have a homelessness problem. We have, you know, poverty. We need to fix our schools here in Oklahoma City. All of these things we will do by having progress. It's not an either or, like either you do an arena or you do these social things. I think you do the arena and it lifts everybody up so you can do the other.
All right, we'll stay on this issue again next week. Coming up, it's Thanksgiving in the past, Christmas in the future. What's good for Oklahoma when we come back?